Welcome to Motivation Central, the elite training center for your mind.
Okay, Franklin.
Yeah.
You heard of Diddy's new podcast, Flower Life podcast?
No.
What you think? That don't sound sweet.
Oh wait. Say it again.
No, I'm asking you. Flower Life. It's called Flower Life Podcast.
For Jazz?
He already knew. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, let me try EJ. I'm about to call EJ right now. Watch this, Jasmine. Because I'm telling you, everybody loves it. She's messing it up, Frank. She's overthinking it. But I'm trying to.
Oh yeah.
Because
you said it on.
She talking about some flowers of life and.
Oh.
EJ. Can you hear me? Okay. Hold on a second.
Am I still echoing?
Oh, you good.
What is I said, did you hear about the new podcast, Flower Life? Authentically You? It's a women's podcast.
No.
What you think? Just off rip.
What is it called again?
Flower of Life, Authentically You.
That's a lot of words.
That's a lot of words. So
It's a tongue twister and a lot of words.
So just Flower Life.
It sounds cliche.
Oh, okay. That's the first I've heard.
Okay. All right.
First I've heard that. Well, nobody has the name. That's the crazy part. That is the crazy part.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody else has the name. No, that's good. That's a good perspective.
Yeah.
But the thing is, nobody has that name. That's the only other thing. Okay, that's it. That's all I need.
Hello?
That's all I need. I don't need an honest, like, don't nobody know nobody. So you saying cliche, and the other one was
a lot of words. Yeah.
Yeah,
See, and that's what
those words I probably won't click on the podcast.
See, and that's what I'm saying.
Flower of Life, authentically you.
Mm-hmm.
That's a lot.
Got you. All right.
And that's what I was saying.
Cool.
I was
all right. Thank you.
I was looking at other people's podcasts, and I was like, my title is so long. Like, it needs to be short and sweet and get them drawn in right then and there. I know the picture, like my picture will help with that, all that, like my logo and stuff. But like,
see, I've seen a lot of long work.
That's what I'm tripping about.
I've seen a lot of them and it's people that don't. It hasn't affected. I don't think it's affected their audience.
3 words is too long. I'm like, dang, what millennials want? You. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
but we really gotta look at it that way. Like, that's how they think. Like, when we talk, I thought about when we talked about the other day, and we were like, you write a whole thing and you put the main part you want them to know at the end, and they don't even make it past the first 2 letters. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like the first 2 words. So I'm just thinking in that aspect, like
that call to action type.
I need them drawing in from jump. Like,
so, you that seems to be easy. You could run down the dictionary and find a word. Like, that really simplifies it. I can't believe people that stupid, but that's I underestimated the dumbness of a new generation.
No, that's real though. That's real.
But that's what I'm saying.
It's real terrible, bro.
No.
It's terrible because I really love my name. Like, I love the name. It fits me. But like, I also get that I need to draw them in from jump. Like, I need them drawn in from jump. So I don't know what to name it or how to alter it to still keep it authentically me.
What's the logo?
The logo, I want to get pictures taken. So I think
the logo is going to be everything. And
and that's what I think
on it, because the young millennial has spoken, and I'm not going to, I'm only going to give my older millennial. That's the 3 words has never been too much for me, and a subtitle has never been enough for me. But as I said, I'm talking about me. I said, as far as that generation, they have been dumbed down to getting 1 word, and they can't read past that. So that's something. So you can name it Schnickerbocker, and it'll be a hit.
Right.
Or you could have just made it just the SHHH.
Yeah. Or you could just name it 3 dots. You know what?
For real,
just name it 3 dots.
But for real, 3 dots and is catchy. They'll be like, "What the hell is this?"
Exactly.
You know, so like
exactly. You got it. I'm just glad it ain't my podcast.
Bro, it's crazy.
It's crazy, but yeah,
it's crazy.
Because I mean, no, my what I was going to do is I was going to make ours quarantine life, but I didn't want to change Pulse Series because they already know it as the Pulse Series, and I don't want to confuse people that was already listening to us. They see a new picture and they see quarantine life and they see Maestro Turner. It's like, did he get rid of the old one? Some people not even gonna look and see if the old episode's even there. So that's why I kept the Pulse Series.
Right.
Mm-hmm. You see what I'm saying?
The subtitle. I completely get it. I get all of that. I get all of that.
That was so strategic too, though, with the series being in the name. Yeah, it works because the series is okay, so there you go. You can go from there. But it's just crazy. You gotta.
It is crazy. You know what? We keeping this in the podcast too. I'm keeping this in the podcast because this is rich. This is exactly how a coaching session works, y'all. Everybody that's listening, this is exactly how coaching session works. Y'all see, I'm practicing what I preach. I call somebody, and they gave an honest opinion, and I don't go as a businessman or woman, or whatever you identify. You should not be going off your little feelings. Like I don't care about being right now. What I care about, and to be petty, I am right when it comes to generation X, millennial, boomer, like. But when you're talking about early millennial generation Z, which could be coronials now, that would work. Like 3 dots and shh, and like she's like, "Welcome to shh. This is Jas-O, and this is your girl." Like, I mean, it could work. It could work. It could work.
So look,
it'd be funny if she don't go with the name and somebody else do it. And
I'm so mad.
That joke be crazy, bro.
Listen, I'm trying my best to figure out how to keep what I have. Like I had this conversation with somebody, and that's when it was brought to my attention, and I had to take my feelings out of it because I'm like, I really like my title, like everything. I had to take my feelings out of it because I was like, Flower Life Authentically You, and I was like, he's like, no, he was like, bro, that's too long. Like they not gonna listen, da da da. And I'm like, he was like, you gotta draw them in. He was like, you gotta think these young people, and I was like, no, like what do you mean? That is great.
Well, why not? Why isn't it just a sprinkle?
Just a sprinkle because it's two different. Just a sprinkle is the event planning side and all that. So I don't want to.
To you.
Yeah. Shoot, Motivation Central used to be.
Motivation Central was the name of my company.
Yeah,
Jasmine.
Yeah.
And what we did was we thought that was corny for a company name, and it was like, okay, now I got to change this because I don't want to get boxed in. What if I decide to sell shirts, or what if I decide to do a company or something? I don't know.
Answer this. Do y'all feel like it should be just a sprinkle?
I don't know what Just a Sprinkle is. Yeah. Just a Sprinkle could be anything.
Yeah.
Just a sprinkle of crack. You know what I'm saying? The PJs. Just a sprinkle. Anyway. I just need just a sprinkle. I don't want to rock right now.
No, bro. Y'all, I like in the middle of Corona, I see this man on the side of the road in the South just sweating bullets. I said, brother, you gotta let it go, bro. Like just sweating, y'all.
I don't want to rock right now.
Bullets. No, he got
just a sprinkle of that.
Nah. No, but all right, so just a sprinkle. I took that. That was a play off of Black Girl Magic.
All I know is you got to have a name by the time I release this. You got about a week or so. Because this ain't gonna come out for another week or two. Because somebody gonna use whatever you don't use. I promise you that. Yep. I promise. I bet a fat man on it. Skinny one too.
Darn it, Stro. Wait.
I'm just telling you the real. I'm telling you the real.
I know you telling me the real, but that's crazy. Like I'm.
It is.
But they can't use just a sprinkle anyway. They're gonna have to use it for something else.
Nah, they can use just a sprinkle for a podcast. It is not a company.
They're gonna have to use it for a podcast. They can't use it as a company. And
good, because they are.
Yeah. You know, I was gonna say. I mean, I just asked because I know that's your original joint that I know about, and so I just thought maybe that might have been the the one to start with too. But I mean, no, I don't know.
I think I overthought that though. I thought maybe
Franklin,
I should
do you know how many
separate.
ideas I passed on in my mind that I told nobody about that somebody did?
Oh man.
Yeah, bro. It's countless,
no,
countless.
And it sucks when you see it. You're like,
Yeah, you're like, golly, man.
Yeah.
Like, I should have did that, Joe.
It's a lot. It's a lot of them.
Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it one band with you. You pick one and go with it. You know what I'm saying?
I don't like Just a Sprinkle as a podcast, y'all.
Cool.
That's cool. I mean, you got to be comfortable with it because it's got to. If you don't like,
that's cool. That's on you. You know what I'm saying? Keisha do like it. You know what I'm saying? And Keisha in Compton, she gonna do it. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, true.
Kathy and Nevada, she gonna just a sprinkle. You know what I'm saying?
Stop it.
Yeah, I'm messing with her, but it's the truth. It's the truth.
It's a fact. It's a fact, and I know that.
Yeah.
Well, you said authentically you. I mean that's what you gotta take into account there too.
What if I just use authentically you? Like, is that different?
I don't know.
Think that.
I'm not gonna say it because it's 2 words. And I like authentically you. I mean, that's
some
dope.
People can't say authentically though. That's the problem.
Yep. There you go. They can't even spell it. They're gonna be putting AETH. Like, how you spell authentic, bro?
Man, I can't even find the podcast.
I think authentically you would allow me to talk about different topics. They'll know from jump.
Yeah.
Where I'm coming from.
What you get into. Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
I think it's the definition that's needed from the get-go. So and it's short.
Yeah. It is.
And the fact that you can't say or pronunciate authentically, that's your problem.
So what you know what you gotta do. Nah, because you said you're really trying to make the biggest impact.
No, I feel you.
You gotta give it to a Shane, give it to Jace, you gotta give it to
I can't give it to my kids. They talk like robots.
That's the people that's gonna be listening to your podcast.
But no. But I'm saying my kids are guaranteed to be able to say authentically and read it.
I'm not talking about that.
No,
I'm talking about giving it to them to judge it.
Right.
Oh, okay.
It got to be just like how I present to EJ. Like, you got to be like,
Man, that's powerful though too. Just like giving that example of being able to have contact to somebody that actually can give you that unbiased, like straight up, hey, what do you think about this? That's so important. I think that's that
wise counsel that's needed.
Yeah, I think people look for a certain person where it's like, no, it's not necessarily a certain. Like, yeah, there may be a demographic that you want to, let me run this by person in this age group. But as far as their credentials or anything like that, it ain't nothing about that. It's like I want to know if just the typical person's gonna, breeze by this, or are they gonna actually stop and say, oh.
Because if Angela Yee came out with a Flower Life podcast, it would blow up.
Oh, that's different.
Because she's already Angela Lee.
She's already Angela Yee, though. That's my thing. Yeah. Like I keep having to bring myself back to that. Like, well, this person is doing this, and this person is doing this, and it's like I can model some of their stuff, but they're already out there. I have to get myself out there. So
authentically you, I messed up. Authentically you is sounding good too. But I mean, hey, look, like you said, you got to run that by.
Authentically you is. I mean, genuine. That's a nice name for a podcast. I mean, you know what I'm saying?
That's good too. I might steal that one. I'm stealing that one. Y'all gonna see one drop.
Yeah.
Drop something in y'all.
That's dope.
Text message.
You just gotta search it and see if it,
Maestro, you over here looking. Look, I see you, man, with the mic set. I see.
Hey, bro, I'm not playing, bro. This is the new. I'm sexual brown chocolate. You know what I'm saying? Sexual chocolate. You know what I'm saying?
You gotta be brown sugar.
Frank is Godiva. He's Godiva. I'm Snickers. Snickers is a little bit lighter. Yeah, just a little bit lighter. I'm a Snickers.
Yeah, the setup is real. I like it though, man. I like it.
Bro, I'm not playing. Look, and this is a setup, bro.
Oh wow,
that's a setup. Oh, and I just she got this little metal case, so I just literally attached the stand to this right here, and I got a mixer I don't know if you can see the.
Oh, you ain't playing at all.
No, I'm not playing, bro. Like that's how I've been getting the sound quality right.
You should do a tour. You should do a tour video.
I should.
Word, that right there in itself will help other people.
Or add that to
I ain't trying to help
marketing
nobody.
thing.
I ain't trying to help nobody, but everybody that's really go to patreon.com/motivation central.
True.
No, but that's what I'm saying. Like add that to
people for that.
Yeah, sow into me and I'll sow into you. Ain't no more free. Right. Ain't no more free. It's Corona season. Forget that. You can
I told my mama that
miss me with that guilt. Miss me with that.
Yeah, I told my mama that yesterday. She got mad. She was like, "These your brothers." I was like, "I don't care. I'm not doing nothing for free in this season. Nothing."
Straight up.
Corona.
And like I'll show y'all, like when I'm doing my lives, like I just get to see that little part right there. I just get that out right there, and then I actually use my phone, so my phone will be up higher, so the angles are more like this. And then it shows the keyboard. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it shows the keyboard, and it's dude. I was just I got my first media coaching session yesterday, with Phil. He's an awesome drummer, and he used to play with me at New Canaan when I was in Richmond, Virginia, New Canaan, and he said, "Oh, hold on, well, I might as well just show you." He says, "My one-on-one session was so empowering. Michael was very hands-on and took me step by step throughout the entire session. He was extremely resourceful and knowledgeable to be able to show me areas that needed improvement and encourage me on areas that were strengthened." I think he may have been typo, I don't know. He also gave me a list of equipment that I would need going forward and customized to my budget. You have to get Michael to coach you on your live streaming, audio, and podcast needs. Review.
That's a nice review.
That was good. Yeah, that was
that's a jewel right there for the listeners. So I don't think people really understand. I know people that's getting some work, that's doing some things, but don't have no reviews. That makes people question. If you're doing all this and you got, look, it's at least 5 reviews on my Facebook page. Facebook.com/Stro Speaks. Man, dude, everybody I'm doing now, I'm like, yo, you gotta give me a review. You know what I'm saying? If they don't look happy, I ain't gonna ask them for nothing. I'm hoping they don't give me a review. You know what I'm saying? But if they, they people, yeah. So Phil, man, dude, he was very excited. Matter of fact, I should share some of it. Let me see. Let me go to desktop. Oh, dude, fire, bro, fire. Like, I'm talking about happy, man.
It's Corona, but you order a DSLR to record sounds from around.
So I'm just showing him different mics. So this is me explaining. Okay, here you go.
This is fire by the Yeti. So. Where you get the ASMR? No, ASMR is the name of. It's a genre of like people eating chips. People, they drink. Bruh,
you're a little low. You turn up a little bit.
20,000 people watching, and they're eating.
Can you hear it?
They're not doing that. They're just
eating seafood and all that. Yeah.
Bruh, that's a business. That's a whole. It's like another
lane.
It's a whole other lane, bro. People, and there are people that have made. I'm talking about got followers off of how their throat sound when they swallow orange juice. Bruh, I do my homework. That's how we trying to tell them, like, yo, tell pastors, tell all of them to hit me up because I can really help them, bro.
Yeah.
And I can present it to them in a way where they'll understand, because sometimes people don't talk to people, especially our pastors and stuff. You know, everybody got little egos, so you got to watch how you talk to people. You know what I'm saying? But it's like, it's sometimes as young people, you know, we'll talk to them and they feel like we talking down to them.
Jewel. That's Jewel. I just picked that random spot. So that's what my coaching session is like, bro. Like, another thing, people gotta like you. People gotta like you. So I'm very personable. I'm not being very formal. I'm not very formal. Like, this is the stand. This is the Blue Yeti.
Just being yourself.
I'm being myself, and it's so key, because if yourself is not likable, that just means you got a lot of work to do before you even get to selling stuff, or you know what I'm saying, or teaching people. Yeah. And it's crazy. That's what I'm saying. People got to stop skipping steps. The reason why I'm able to be myself is because I'm totally confident in myself. I know exactly what I'm talking about, and therefore it flows out of me like an organic. It's an organic, like, pitching.
Conversation.
Yeah, conversation. We're pitching. I'm pitching. He's throwing. I'm pitching and throwing. And dude, he was happy. Then he even called me back afterwards and hooked this stuff up and was so excited because, you know, it took us like 30 minutes to get it done because he, you know, he made some mistakes. He did some silly stuff, but that's what happens with this stuff. This stuff not difficult. It's tedious. There's a difference. So Jasmine's at home and she just got her new mic and she got her mixer, or she got, you know, iRig, and she's just got it straight up hooked up wrong. And that's what you call me. And that's what I'm saying. Like, if you're a member of Patreon, and I trust me, y'all, I promise you, I'm letting my mentors see this stuff. And like, I done already raised the prices, Frank. You know, I done already raised, because it's like, even in a quarantine, it was too low. So it's like, you know, I had to break it down. With Angie, I broke it down. Some other people like, yo, it was like, well, if you're charging $40 a month, so how does that break down in time? If you're doing one-on-one session, your one-on-one with strokes, even in a quarantine, should not be $40 a month. So I had to literally take the one-on-one sessions off of there. None of the tiers got one-on-one now. It is what it is. And so we'll do the master classes and the group coaching sessions.
Right.
Anything else, you're gonna just have to DM me personally for one-on-one coach. Because now we're talking about some serious. I'm using my time. Yeah. My time is valuable with the knowledge I have, and so that's how we kicking it, bro.
Yeah,
that's how we kicking it. Yeah,
that's good.
So I'm only doing like it's the Now Bright show. I don't know what we gonna do after this, but it's like $30 registration for my master classes, and I'm gonna hold them on Saturdays. I was thinking maybe like 9 and 12, or 12 and 1, 12 and 2. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. And
gotcha.
yeah, bro. But he's on, and he said he already coming back for video editing coaching.
Oh man,
want that next. So, you know, I'm thinking like maybe if you build it, they will come. I might just say Saturdays. Start off with just my one day Saturdays, and then I get like 10, 15 people in my class. You know what I'm saying?
Dude, man, it's like I'm glad. Yes, the move is right, but it's like, man, it's because we know the value in it all. It's like, you know, you can't, you got to put a price on it, right? But yeah, the one-on-one.
It is a challenge. One-on-one coach, we just can't sell out. We can't sell our soul, y'all. We can't give y'all $40 a month for an hour. With me, and that's not a ego thing. It's like, yo, like there's nobody on the level of what I'm doing is doing that.
Yeah.
This one lady, she was she didn't have a skill level that I had. She was charging $2,000.
That's the point of it too.
Is like 3 hours of her time, 3 different sessions.
Yeah, and that's the thing.
So it's like, okay, what we gotta regroup.
Yeah.
So we can do this. So I can do the group thing, but I'm not doing one-on-ones unless, you know what I'm saying, unless you know me. You know what I'm saying? Like I did Phil. I know him personally. That's different.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But if you come in here, I got to get that paper, Jack.
You feel that?
Yeah, man. Corona season, I like that.
I feel that.
Yes, sir.
Just knowing your worth, like knowing, especially in these times change. Like all this, you don't got nothing but time to be in here.
Right.
But so, you see a lot of people
pay for your time.
But you see a lot of people that are like, you know, just to get business, you know, in some type of way to, you know, they're lowering things. They're, you know, it's like, all right, this is what it used to be, but now let's do it. I mean, granted, I'm not saying you know, people, this is a different economy that we're living in.
I feel like it should be an adjustment, but not like
but not a straight
not a
up,
complete change. Like I think that's where people have been going wrong.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I think that affects you in the long run as well. Like if you, granted, some people might say, "Yo, man, they looked out. You know, times was tough, and they lowered. You know, whatever. Not even just speaking about coach or anything, but just whatever kind of business it might be. Like, hey, they worked with us for this, but then, you know, then it's like, well, all right, what's to stop a person from saying, well, you did it, you know, at that time for this price. Why can't I still, you know, even though times are better, you know, you're gonna always open up that door for that as well. And I just think that, you know, that's real. There's a chance to take, but I don't think it's necessarily needed. You can if you provide a value, people are gonna, you know, appreciate that.
All I can say is from watching how they've been moving at my job right now, because we're not supposed to be, technically, I guess we ain't supposed to be open, but the way we're operating is like,
you're in the guidelines.
Yeah, we're in the guidelines. So the way she's moving is like, I'm not telling anybody extra. I'm only going to keep these same 10 people. We're working out outside. We're 6 feet apart. We're, you know what I'm saying? Like, if you got corona, you ain't going to be able to run and do this anyway. So,
facts.
Like, so it's like, and then like, I don't, another common sense thing that I don't understand why it's shut down. Like, I don't understand why they're not allowing the gyms to operate, like, with proper cleaning and monitoring, like, who's coming in. Like, why not?
Yeah, well, I get it. I mean, because people just be, there are people that's not as intelligent as you all are.
Yeah,
y'all little group, y'all little business. But we talking about the whole wide United States, 350
I mean, I
million
guess
that common sense thing is big.
Yeah, is everybody going to do?
I feel like if companies come up with a policy, because I figured it out for us. So my strategy every day is, when I go in, I wipe everything down, and then the girls come in. I'll let them know. Like, I catch them at the door. You need shake, you need tea, whatever. Okay. Now they're still outside. They're getting whatever mats they need. I'll bring them all to the thing. They have to bring Clorox wipes. They have to bring bleach. They have to bring something to sanitize to each class. Every class. On top of your fee to come in, you still, well, most of them don't even have it because they were on a pass. So, but on top of coming in, you have to bring up bleach and stuff. And then when everybody leaves, I bleach everything down again. So if I'm one person, I'm doing this.
That's you, though.
That's you.
Yeah,
so
that's just you.
So remember when we talk about good leadership knows its flock, it knows its people. And so, you know what I'm saying? I'm not even about to call our president a leader. But what I'm about to say is that on a mass scale, that would be ludicrous to actually trust that everybody gonna do what you guys been doing. So
ain't
that's
no way all that's happening.
Yeah, that's why they closed down.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It sucks, but
I think from a health aspect, though, I'm just like, that's how you would sweat a virus out. That's how you would keep your immune system built. That's how, like, so on that level, that's where it bothers me. I get it on the concept of everybody's not going to be clean, but like, these corporate businesses come up with these policies and procedures anyway. So why not have a group, and this is what we're going to do, and this is how we're going to do it to keep life going? Like, everything's what? Yeah, I'm blown.
I mean, Armstrong High School got policies and procedures, and it's the lowest performing school in Richmond.
I mean,
that's a fact. Like, you talking from a very, very fantasy. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's,
I get it.
It's all about the people. Anything on paper don't matter. It's the people that's actually executing all these laws. Even having all the laws that's broken daily. It's like, come on,
And you look, you got to think about this. There are people protesting in support of and they're standing right next to each other, and they're probably spreading the virus.
Right.
A lot of them gonna be sick in Henrico too. Yeah. They're gonna enjoy 2 weeks of that stuff because somebody out there got it. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's really serious.
Think about that. They're protesting to get the everything open back up.
They don't believe. And I heard Florida about to open its beaches back up.
No, Florida did.
They already did, yeah.
They did. They opened like a few of their beaches back up, and it's 20 minutes after they opened that beach back up, it was packed. Do you hear me? Packed. Coronavirus. I said, good God.
To think of the level of ignorance, it's just. I mean, for real, it's baffling.
Yeah.
The level of people that would risk it that quick, like it just opened. You need the beach that bad.
Yeah. You ain't been there all, for the last 5 years. Let
me tell you
something,
bro. I've been going to the local park. I've been going to just walking down the street. I've been, my daily has been so jam-packed. When I wake up, I'm normally coming in the room trying to get some editing done. And I might do a session with Jasmine or Timon, whatever. Then I do some more editing. I might play the game some, to pass the time. I'm never sitting around with idle thoughts.
Right.
That was you before, though. Yeah.
I don't even know. Yeah, exactly. So people have not stay ready so you don't have to get ready. Mm-hmm. It's not even like it's just not even, it's just it's so what needed to be happening right now. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's so valuable. It is saved my mental life and my physical life. But staying ready, man, I did not have to get ready when Corona happened. And Jasmine didn't either. You didn't have to, y'all. Timon didn't. I was like, they wondering why, everybody that's connected to us is wondering why. And because we stayed ready. We had like at least 20,000 prayers in the deposit box. We had 20,000 meditation sessions in the deposit box. We had mental strength can is overflowing. You know what I'm saying? We got a vault in the bank.
Then critical
prayer,
thinking,
meditation, and critical thinking, and bro.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
I don't think they understand. Like that's really how it worked. That's how Jordan had a flu game, because when all that time he was coming there, they said before the sun got up, Jordan was walking in the door before the sun came up. He beat the sun to practice. And when that flu game came, he did more numbers than anybody, even Kobe. Nobody's flu game matched Jordan.
But you know what though? Because that's really how it be. Like now it's to the point where it's like, okay, I'm going through this. Let me all I gotta give it is at least 30 minutes of my time, and then it's done, and I can go back to whatever worldly was getting on my nerves if necessary. Like you just gotta do it. Like you gotta go. You just gotta do it.
It's real.
Get it done, and then you can be like, all right, it won't so bad. Now what I need to do.
This is good, yo. I'm posting this, and what I want to do is I want to transition to this video and have a little discussion on it. Let's jump back in and have a little discussion on this video. All right, peace.
What's great, family? This is your man Frank. The Pulse series is brought to you by Motivation Central, the elite training center for your mind. Take some time, go visit patreon.com, search for Motivation Central, and that's where you can see everything that we have to offer, even outside of this podcast. And just because I know how much of a impact this would have on your life, I want to give it away to you for free for a month. So patreon.com, Motivation Central. All right, family, peace.